Wow, I've never had to speak publicly. I'm rather nervous about this. First of all, I want to say a huge thank you for coming along. And my first thanks this evening really goes to Vicky and Marina, who, without them, galvanising this book and bringing it into manifestation, but also for really sharing with me what is really important to me in so many ways, which we really hope comes out in the book as well. So, huge thanks.
Thank you.
It's a bit of a mission writing a book with two or three of you, and I think we did a really good job, and we've come out really close. So that says a lot. There's so many people to thank that it would go on for a long time to say all of these people, because really, you know, everything that comes out of something that becomes something into the world and gets offered comes through all those different people who have supported, all of us support us and so on. So really heartfelt thanks to everybody. And also, especially, and hopefully we'll speak more about this, to the people who've offered their land to this kind of work to happen, because if you don't have this kind of these places offered to take people out and do this work, then it just wouldn't happen. So it's kind of like I'm a musician as well, and if you don't have a really good audience who supports you, you can't really play well. So it's a reciprocal thing. So thank you, and we're going to especially thank Lisa and Toby from Horsebush Farm, who've been amazing at letting us go on their incredibly special land. So many times with children and adults alike doing a lot of this stuff. So, wow. And I really wanted to also just say that from my point of view, I also want to say thanks to the things that we all share, the fresh air and the clean water and the plants and animals that we eat. You know, these things without a good world to live in, well, we wouldn't be able to play in it, right? Or, so playing is a big part of it, but so huge. Thanks, we're so privileged here to have that. And for my story, I think one thing I'd like to share was a moment when I left home. I spent a lot of time walking alone in nature. It's kind of happened for a while that's what happened, and I felt an incredible sense of belonging in the natural world. But I also had this moment of realising I just can't believe I don't know these plants and trees and animals and birds and stars, and I can't believe I've been at school for 15 years of my life and I don't know anything about this world. And that was a huge shock to me, actually, but also really important to realise that. And so one of the things I'd say that I've really realised is that when you have a really strong burning question, life will give you the answers, and that's one of the amazing things about life. So I remember then thinking everybody should know these things. So I suppose from my point of view, that's really, the book is like one little doorway into that, you know, I hope that, you know, our children and we will remember that. So, a sense of belonging.